And we're live.
Man, what a treat.
What up, Lockup Lounge? This is Jew and Corday back here again. Um,
After a 3 month
yeah,
hiatus.
yeah, 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 yeah. No webcams today, at least for me. Um, Next time, hopefully, what I have guys goes away. Will go away soon. The change of seasons is getting to my lips. Uh,
Check it.
so next podcast should be back to normal, but this one we kind of just want to talk about, just catch up on some stuff going on in the good old wrestling world. A lot of shit's been happening. We kind of just get to talk for another 30 minutes or so, and
Yes,
kind of
sir.
just get everything all situated out and get all of our rants out we got in our heads, stuff like that. Um, I guess what I wanted to bring up,
Sir.
since we're going real recent, 2 days ago, Ricky Starks is a WWE now, which is really freaking crazy because
Sounds weird.
he really got released like 24 hours before that.
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
That is insane. How
No
he
compete
locked that
clause.
deal that quick, that quick.
Dog called Cody, said make it
Man, he
happen.
called damn Cody. He called Sean. Hey, I'll be there tonight. Oh, we got you. We got you something right here, right now. Come on, we got you. Exactly what happened.
He probably was there already.
He was probably
He was just
was.
hanging. He was probably just hanging out. They said, "Yeah, we done with you." He said,
So you know
"Fine.
what?
That
You
ain't no
know.
problem. That ain't no problem."
So yeah, that was major. I rewatched it today, and I was
Thus
just
they
sitting
released
there.
him.
Yeah, no, I was like, I think it released him. It had to be Monday because it said 24 hours. So they
It was
said it.
Monday.
Yeah, they released him, Miro, um, uh,
Beautiful.
what the fuck's his name? Alistair Black, but
He
they
was
call
on a
him Malachi
contract.
Black. Never
Yeah.
released him, but his contract expired. But and then I was like, why didn't they release Ray Phoenix?
Yes,
He's
sir.
still locked up, bro. But yeah, it is what it
Because
is.
they know that if he come back, he
They
come back in
know he's a
WWE,
generational
gonna
talent. That's not talent, but they're gonna have a generational run. That's all I'm gonna say.
they gonna have a run of the nines.
Oh my
They're gonna
goodness,
be on a WrestleMania. They would have been on WrestleMania this year.
hands down,
Tag team.
shit. Star studded, bad man. But yeah, that happened. Let's talk about the bigger thing. Let's talk about the Royal Rumble. How do you feel about the two winners we have so far?
I will be honest. I've been saying it since, and I think we even got a video of me saying it on video. Charlito with the dub.
Yep.
I won't be. I won't act like I'm excited. Don't get me wrong, but I
Yeah.
won't also lie and say I didn't see it coming. I been
And
saw it coming before they
every
even announced her.
I love them. I think Santi had this saying where it says three things guaranteeing life: death, taxes, and Charlotte winning the title match or a title opportunity as soon as she comes back from injury. It happens every time. Every
Sir,
time. So I was like, yeah,
I want
yeah.
her to lose this time. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
think she
been
should
a
take.
while.
I think she should put Tiffany over. But I mean, it'd be kind of shitty for her first run to like last WrestleMania and then lose it to Charlotte. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No,
I
I'm
don't
with you.
like that. I feel like she should put Charlotte over. I feel like that's gonna be the obvious match going forward. I don't think no
Let
one
me
really
ask you
else.
this.
What was up?
Good. Oh, I was gonna say because okay, so I listened to Santi as well. I listened to his podcast,
Mm,
and he was giving off this other theory. What I was thinking of is okay. So he says okay, everybody thinks it's gonna be Tiffany, but a lot of people are wondering okay, well, what if it's just Rhea? She just won a title back. What if not Tiffany? If let's say hypothetically she chooses Tiffany, right? Which makes no sense. Don't get me wrong,
mm,
but like if she chooses Rhea, for example, well, that would be the elimination chamber as of right now has Bianca Belair,
mm.
Alexa Bliss, Bailey, and I think that's it right now.
Bailey
You got
and
potentially Io Sky
didn't Liv
in the
Morgan qualify?
background. Live, yes, there's four. Yeah, you're right. There's two spots left. So live. So because obviously we know if okay, so whoever loses Charlotte picks is gonna go against whatever. So in my opinion, based off of who's in this shit already, I think they're gonna go against Tiffany. I don't think any of these people are gonna go against Rhea. Like I mean,
So
Liv is the only one I see in there
who do you think is gonna win though? Out of that whole thing.
out of the whole thing. Well, let's take a look at this, right?
Hmm.
So we got Liv Morgan for sure.
Hmm.
She's a top contender. You got Naomi. I think she has a qualifying match this Friday.
Yeah,
I can't remember against who. I know Raquel
try to do some research.
and Roxanne
Yeah,
are
that's
on
2 weeks
Monday.
from now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on next Monday. So
Not next Monday, next
obviously
Monday. I'm sorry.
Roxanne is going in.
Right.
Roxanne's not winning that. She's not fighting Rhea Ripley at the WrestleMania already. I
Mm.
can see her moving to Lyra Valkyria throughout the rest of the year. Absolutely.
I think her first feud is gonna be Bailey. I really think it's gonna
Oh,
be their
oh yeah, they're
first, the
gonna continue
first.
that onto the main roster.
Yeah, and then after that, I think she'll literally go for like the IC title or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, so that's my picks. It's gonna be Bianca, Naomi. If she's in, I don't know who's the SmackDown one. I can't remember. But I think it's Naomi. Bianca, Naomi, who's already in the match. Roxanne, obviously, she's not. Raquel's not winning. You got Liv. You got
Yeah,
Alexa,
Bianca,
and you got
Alexa, Bailey,
and Bailey.
and then got.
Out
I'm
of
assuming it's
those
gonna be
six,
Roxanne, and it's gonna be Naomi.
exactly,
I assume.
exactly. So out of those six, other than Liv Morgan, who is fighting Rhea Ripley, and who's gonna believably fight Rhea Ripley if it's not Bianca? Well, it can't be Bianca because, well,
I
we
want,
know
yeah, but you know where this is gonna go. Unless somehow this
exactly.
goes into a Jade and Naomi, uh, one-on-one
Maybe,
issue. I can see that. I can see possibly Bianca to win. But other than that, I don't know who else is really gonna win besides Liv Morgan.
ex-
To be honest with you,
exactly. So yeah, at that
because
point, that makes the
because
tag titles obsolete
yeah,
because there's no
because
way Bianca should
it's
win.
gonna be it's gonna, I'm looking at them right now. Also, it's gonna be
Mhm.
you kind of got the story coming now with just Bailey and Roxanne. I'm pretty sure that
Yep.
feud's still gonna continue going down even past this weekend, all that stuff. Um, and then you got Naomi and Bianca, but I feel like Jade's probably gonna come back some way, shape, or form eventually. And I feel like Naomi's not gonna win, and then the only person leaves with Alexa. I'm just like, I just don't, like as much as I want Alexa to win, I just don't think it's gonna be Mania. You know,
Nope. I think she's
I think the
mid card
most
title,
suitable person is gonna be Liv Morgan. I just, to me personally, I just think it
and
has to be Liv.
and then we just revisit the same thing that we just had happen a
Exactly,
month ago. You know what I
exactly.
mean? So at that point, why put Liv in the match when now if Io was in this match? I'd be like, okay, Charlotte's
That'd be
picking
like
for
different.
sure,
Yeah.
and Io's winning the elimination chamber, and
Hmm.
I'd be chilling. Now if Liv wins and they say Io's gonna get added to the match and make it a triple threat,
That's what
and then
because
it might be cooking.
the only thing she said was like that she could defend it after Elimination Chamber gets EO, like automatically.
Hmm.
So that's why I was like, are they gonna run it back afterwards? Like
I mean, they did do this with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns and Edge.
that's why I was like, I
So
don't like, it's gonna be run back right after that and get it done to Mania. Like I don't know. There's so many things going on with Mania. It's just a very tough card because there's so many possibilities, dude. That's the beautiful thing about like, this WrestleMania is that it's not like you kind of can tell early. It's like so many different matches could happen, so many could
sure.
happen, and I'm ready for it.
No, for sure. I 100% agree. So it's like I like it, but just like I said, based off of what I'm thinking, if Tiffany goes against any of those people in there, it's fine.
Hmm.
I'm not complaining because I sure I don't really want to see Tiffany Bianca. I've seen it a lot on SmackDown. I don't really want to see Tiffany Bailey. I don't really want to see Tiffany Naomi again. I've already seen it unless
Alright,
Naomi's
so
winning.
I,
Unless Naomi's gonna win, but that's not gonna. That we got
yeah,
Jade. Did we forget about Jade?
that's what I'm
No, we
saying.
didn't. So Alexa, now Tiffany would be interesting. That's new. Alexa, I mean Tiffany Liv. That's new. Interesting. You know what I mean? So and then who's the last person? That didn't say. Oh,
Roxanne.
Roxanne. And we already
That's
seen
I
that
was like,
match.
I don't
But
think.
but I don't see her winning. She has like the slightest amount of chance of winning
I
this
really
match.
just see it going to her and Bailey feuding the whole entire time. I feel like that's gonna
Exactly.
be the bigger talk about this match than anything else, just because it's still like you could still see it going on in NXT. So I'm like,
Exactly.
it's still there's no way both of them are gonna win.
Yeah, they're fighting for a title this weekend.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's just that the farmer is gonna be too much for him, pretty much.
Yeah, so I think Charlotte might be pivoting and going for Rhea.
Yeah,
Only
it's-
because when you think about it, we don't know what Cody's doing, but based off who's in there, they're obviously fighting Cody. We know that.
yeah, oh yeah,
I
100%.
and we don't know. We know it's Jay Gunther. Well, based off of what I've heard online, and I listen to a different lot of podcasts, but the insight that I've been seeing is okay. Well, you're gonna take a chance with one person. You need to have a guaranteed get asses in seat match, and the asses
Mm,
in seat match is gonna be Rhea versus Charlotte.
that's what
Because
I'm
last time they
thinking.
did it, they tore the
That's what I'm
house down because they got their spot taken, and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna make them like be happy for us." I don't feel like anybody else in that match is gonna have that kind of match with Rhea other than Bianca, or or it'll be Io, and Io's not in the match. So I don't even
Which
think Alexa would. You know what I mean? Alexa's
yeah,
popular,
and
but
she's
I don't think
popular, but
she's
I don't think
gonna.
she's. I don't
Yeah,
like. I think like for Alexa, she has the right like I guess story with it.
yeah,
You know, I can't just throw Alexa Bliss in there and just be like, oh yeah, here
yeah,
you go. Like, nah, that's not.
for sure.
You know,
Rhea's just in the upper echelon now, where she's like Roman Reigns, where you don't see her interacting with people that just don't make sense anymore.
right?
Like it's just like that one time when she had the feud with Natalia. It's like, bro, what are we doing?
Thank you. This
You know
is
what I mean?
random. You know.
There's just certain people that shouldn't be in the ring with her. Ivy Nile, Maxine Dupree,
Hmm.
even Nia Jax. Sometimes I'm like, what are you like? What are we doing?
Yeah,
Like I get it
she needs.
because
She has to have
yeah,
the upper high card, the
yeah, like
upper high
Raquel
card at all times.
exactly. Raquel could have been that, but they don't book Raquel like that, so it can't make sense. Nobody believes Raquel because she gets beat up every week.
Exactly.
You can't believe that somebody's a threat if all they do is get beat up all the time. Even Nia Jax, she should be getting beat up by anybody
Yep.
unless there's a chair or something, or she goes to put to a table. Like
But
they
to
need
me, I feel like
they
Nia
don't make
Jax already had
anybody
a
seem
run
like a
though.
threat. Yeah, and that's fine. I'm just saying, like for like example,
Oh
like there's
yeah,
like nobody in Rhea's echelon where like anytime like she comes out, it feels like it's like oh well here's Rhea. It's like
yeah.
Liv was getting there, but she just lost all the time, and she got beat all the
Mm,
time, and she got beat up every week. So it's like, okay, you got a bodyguard now. This will get Raquel over. No, it won't because guess what?
you just get
She
trashed
gets
by
beat up
Rhea.
just as much. Yeah, you get beat up all the time. You should be the one beat. She should be beating Rhea.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, dang, who's gonna beat Raquel? Well, Raquel's about to fucking lose to Roxanne.
Yeah.
And if she does, and if Roxanne does not win this match, they've already failed her. I'm not sorry. I mean it right now. If they call her up on
Unless I
Monday
can
night,
see, yeah. Unless I can see, but I just the whole call up thing, her whole debut match. Unless she gets interrupted by someone, I just don't see Roxanne losing her first match on Raw. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Debuts
hell,
like you, if you get debut from like a main roster call up, you don't just lose that first match. You know what I'm
no, I
saying?
agree. I
Unless
agree,
like you're like who Mello, who had like going up with Cody Rhodes, like obviously you're not
and
win
that's
that
fine
match.
because
But
you're fighting Cody
that's what
Rhodes.
I'm saying. But if it was like
She's
her
fighting
against
Raquel
that's
Rodriguez.
what I'm saying. It just depends on the card. That's who she going up against. She go against
Yeah,
Raquel, not Liv Morgan
yeah.
or even higher up like Rhea Ripley or something like that. You
Yeah,
know?
she goes. Yeah, she started against Rhea, or she was on SmackDown winning against Chelsea, or winning against Bianca Belair or
Yeah,
Bailey.
that's what I'm saying.
And I will stomach a loss to a star. Hell, I'll take Asuka. She's a good wrestler. She's a multi-time world champion. But if she comes out there and loses to like Carmella
Yeah,
or fucking I don't know who else is a jobber. Maxie Dupree. Hell,
yeah.
even Lyra Valkyria, she don't need to be on TV.
I'm
And
just
that's what I want
thinking,
to get into
bro.
next
There's
after this.
so
But
many matches that could happen in WrestleMania, bro. Like, think about it. We still got
it's
the
very
women's win
unpredictable.
cards now. We haven't talked about since last time we got this podcast with the women's
Oh, I
mid
got a
card
bone to
championship.
pick on those.
What else we got? The tag team championships. We still got storylines that happened before that still got picked up yet. Naomi and
Mm-hmm.
Jade. I mean, like, what
Mm-hmm.
happens when you see Drew and Punk again in the same ring again? Like, what's gonna happen then? Is got Bad Boy gonna boil over again? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's so much that's supposed to happen. You got fucking Seth and Roman. Like, like
Sir.
it's like that needs to be a Mania match. They have not had a Mania match, and it's crazy we have it ever 1-on-1. Never had a Mania match together. That's what I was like,
They've never
bruh.
even had a one-on-one.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Surprisingly,
always been a triple threat or
yeah,
some
or
rule
yeah,
bullshit
tag
happen.
match or something.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm like. I don't.
Yep.
Stuff needs to happen. You
Yeah.
know.
You got guys like Mello that's had a pretty decent year, or has been at least around. You got people hiding around.
Uh,
Jacob Fatu, what's he doing?
What's he
Is it?
doing? Like, there's so much to Mania now because they have
I wish
such
they saved the
stackable
big tag
roster.
match.
That's what I'm saying. You have
Yeah.
such stackable roster. Like, this has probably been the hottest year of WWE. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but it has. Like, between
And
NXT
it's
and the call ups they have now, and plus also the signs, the free agents they signed. Shit, you know,
and it's still Tucson. You know what I mean?
it's
Because we know Miro's coming.
that's what I'm saying. And we still got Malachi Black,
Oh,
Ricky
he's
Starks when he
100%
start. Well, I
coming.
mean, obviously he's not gonna be Mania, but I'm just saying, just like
Yeah.
just the excitement of WWE now is at an all time high. That's why even like last year with the story and how good it was, yeah, it was good. But I feel like this is on like 10, like times 10, pretty much. Because it's not like just you looking for like one story that's gonna get you there. You have multiple stories. You have the multiple lanes you can go into. Shit, we still got fucking we got Penta who's been signed. Like, he's still doing great shit. You know, like it's so much stuff that you do. You with the tag team division. We got the Street Profits coming with a whole new persona now. Like, what they gonna do? You know, like
Yeah.
it's so much to do with wrestling, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And side note, I went on Twitter, and I was scrolling, and I saw Tony Khan tweets like, "Oh man, that was such an awesome dynamite, or awesome dynamite we had. That's one of the great ones you had in the past weeks." I said, "Man, get the fuck out of here!" I blocked him on site.
Shut the hell up,
I was
man.
like, "Man, get this trash shit out of here, bro." Like I don't. I would never like A. I'll say I don't like AEW. I tried it again. It's just like the one bone I had to pick is that I tuned in, and I watched fucking Jeff Jarrett and MJF in the promo. I'm like, why am I watching this? Like he's supposed to be retired. He's supposed to be long gone. Like why is he trying to get one more run out? It was so bland. It was so bland
Good
and
old
bad.
slap
It was
nuts.
bland and bad, and I was like, bro, I can't. Like it was just.
I agree.
But let's continue.
I do agree with you.
Let's continue.
Uh,
Uh, I'm sorry. Go
so
ahead.
I'm gonna piggyback. Oh, you're good. So I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. So yes, wrestling is exciting, and I won't lie. I've cooled off a little bit. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not nearly as excited right now as you are, and I don't know if it's just because I feel like we're getting a lot of drop balls.
Hmm.
I'm just, like on one hand, I'm excited for Jay. We didn't even talk about Jay,
That's what I'm
but
saying. I was like the next
you
one.
know, I'm excited for like guys like Jay to be getting a chance. We've been sticking with him since 2020. But on the other hand, it's like, okay, well, we got Charlotte, and I'm not mad about it because I predicted it and I figured it was gonna happen.
I just
But it's like, man, you brought back Alexa Bliss and we chose Charlotte, and we
uh,
got Jordan Grace. We could have went straight into a Rhea Ripley match, and that'd be heat,
that'd be a dream
you know.
match. I think that's everyone's
Or
dream match
even
too.
yeah, yeah, and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Because then I'd be like, man, that's something new for. Could she come in immediately from TNA, win this belt, or could she lose and then build a character from it?
Uh,
Who knows? I don't know. But there's a lot of drop balls. Like we mentioned, Carmelo. What is he? He's one of those guys that's always on TV, but never really actually doing anything. And when he had the chance, and they could have pulled the trigger on him because he was starting to get over,
I
and
think
he's getting there. He's getting there again because of the Jimmy thing. And Jimmy's also
yeah.
getting over a
I
little bit.
still think he should be the one to beat Shinsuke. I know I love LA Knight, but I think that time is gone. I think it should be Mello who takes it off of him, or we could do a trade. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I think the Mania match should be Jay versus Mello for the United States Championship. I really hope it does. I know it probably won't happen, but that's what I think.
Maybe
In my
Jimmy
perfect
beats.
partner,
Maybe just Jimmy will beat Shinsuke. That'd be cool. Or it's fatal four way.
one of those two.
There's a lot of people
Can you
not doing
imagine if
anything.
the Usos won on the same night, both singles gold?
I can see that.
Insane work,
I can
insane.
see it. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy esque.
Like,
Like when he was ECW
and they'll
champion and
both
Jeff was the WWE champ.
exactly. They'll both be on night one too. They won't be on night two. I'm assuming. I'm assuming Jay's gonna be night one. He's gonna main event
Jay's
night
night
one,
one for sure.
and then
Cody is main
Cody,
eventing.
whoever's gonna be Cody is gonna be main event, whoever it is. And I don't know. It's so weird to tell because so many people have different storylines going to Elimination Chamber. Like, yeah, no, you still have two more. Who's the other two matches? You know.
Eh,
Uh,
Oh, I do have another thing I wanted to say.
yeah, go ahead.
So yes, and another thing I wanted to mention was like another thing I'm excited about is okay. Yes, they introduced those mid card titles, but it's like at the same sense, no, not one of the mid card champions are doing anything. Not one. Name one feud that a single mid card champion is in.
Sorry, I'm doing research.
That's not on NXT because you can do NXT because NXT they have at least been doing Stephanie Von Care. The only one that you can say maybe have a shrivel of thing, and it's only because there's only one woman in the division is Meech and Chelsea Greenwell, but they were already doing that. That's not new.
Oh yeah, no, he
But
jumped the ball with the women's
yeah,
IC. No, no,
yeah,
no, this is
Braun,
mid card period.
yeah, yeah,
God,
yeah.
it's
Braun
just
Breaker has been walking around Intercontinental Champion since he beat Jay.
mm-hmm.
No feud.
No feud at
He
all.
had the Sheamus thing for like a week, and that's only because they needed for
And
Saturday
then he
Night
had
Main Event.
Ludwig, and then yeah, that
Yeah,
jump drop too. He needs something else.
nobody.
Uh,
He's got people on that brand.
Shinsuke
They're not putting him in.
Shinsuke has been MIA for a little bit. I mean, he's just walking around backstage looking at people. Um,
Yeah,
Lyra is in all different kind of matches besides winning her own belt that she won. so, so
Royal Rumble. I'm
I
there.
don't like I'm saying like she had a Rumble match. Well, I was like, okay, everyone wins it. Everyone goes to the Rumble. I understand that. But then she gets Elimination Chamber match. I'm like, why is she in this match? Like, she has a whole belt. Why does she need to try to even contend for a world championship? You know,
Yeah.
that's why I don't like some of these. I feel like this that he needs to figure out what the hell he's doing with his mid card because that's where you're going wrong again. Like it was good over a
if
little bit
you're
over summer. Now it's like he dropped the ball again. It was so
yeah,
much hype.
if you're top dog, you're on the show weekly.
Exactly.
It It's like we having matches with like they're like, okay, let's think Braun Breaker is the champion. I'm looking at the mid card right now. I got the roster for Raw. I'm gonna name you 4 guys that I think he could be feuding with right now, and he's not feuding with a single one of them. Braun Breaker could be feuding with the new returning AJ Styles. Sure, okay. He could be feuding with Dominic Mysterio. He could be feuding with Dragon Lee. Hell, he could be feuding with Finn Balor.
I think it's Penta. I think he's
It
going
could
for
be
this.
Penta.
I think it is, bro.
Karrion Cross. I mean, there's like so many guys that aren't doing any. I mean, hell, Otis, man, he's over as like Rover. He don't even do nothing.
He's
You know what I mean?
over.
Could you imagine the pop for Otis if he even got a shot? Not he doesn't have to win, but it's like, bro, there's so many people, and they're like Ludwig Kaiser, Sheamus. I'm like, bro, this is the same people. Pete Dunne. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you pick people that aren't. I mean, Sheamus is a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong. I won't take that from him.
Mhm.
He's a pop guy. His song sucks, but like, there's like every week doesn't have to be. Nothing makes me madder than when I turn on the show and I'm like starting late and I'm sitting watching a Sheamus match and I'm like, bruh, it's okay once after you gotten into it, but it's like, man, we start with this again.
Yeah.
It's like every show got
It's the
like
same
this.
4 people.
Yeah, does nobody want a shot at this title?
Yeah, it's the same.
And Braun Breaker's just walking around, hey, how's it going?
How's it going? How you doing?
Gunther, worst world heavyweight champion of all time.
Yeah, it's just a 7 good reign. Like, yes, he beat Sammy. Yes, he beat a couple other people. But it's something like it's like his first IC reign. Like
Yeah, he's beat the same people.
He's the
Yeah.
same people again. And it's like, oh, well, I challenged once. If I could do it again, and then he lost. This is like I don't. It's the same shit, man. As much as I
The
love
Raw
him.
main event scene is washed.
And then he is against Jay. I'm like, Jay, come on, buddy.
Yep.
And then he said the
Jay's not
patio. He
happy.
says, I could beat him again. I could beat Gunther. I said, bro, come on, dog. How many championship match you gonna win? I know he's gonna win it because it's Mania. But at the same time, I'm just like, I just don't feel like I don't know. And to me, it's just like I feel like certain times Triple H knows what he's doing, but he drops the ball. Like with Chad Gable,
Yeah.
I feel like Chad Gable should be a single champion by far. I don't know how you dropped the ball with him in the prime of their feud. Why having a matchup between him and Otis at the peak, at the peak, at the very
What did
peak
why did
of
they
that
forget about
of that build, and completely dropped it. It's the backstage segment now, and also this is you need to start hanging out with him every time you see him backstage. Like, but come on, bro, like come
Yeah,
on
and it's
now.
like every now and then they're like, oh yeah, remember you guys had beef?
Yeah,
It's like he stretches stuff out. He stretches. That's my biggest problem. Like, do you think? I think Raw could have benefited crazy from getting guys like LA Knight to go into Raw and swap it. And
Mix it
heck,
up more.
why did they put Damian Priest over there? He's not gonna fight Cody Rhodes. So what is he gonna do now?
Exactly.
They took Drew McIntyre. Like the Raw's men division is buns right now. Because the SmackDown one has guys like Braun Strowman, though nobody. I'm not saying he's the guy, but they got Braun Strowman, they got Andrade, who could be in the main event. They got Jimmy Uso, who could be in the main event. Jacob Fatu, who could be in the main event. Drew, L.A. Knight.
You think
Cody
he's gonna be in
Rhodes.
the Elimination Chamber?
Who, Jake?
No. Yeah, Jacob. Yeah.
No.
No. Who do you think is the last two?
L.A. Knight. If he's in it, I don't know if they announced, but L.A. Knight.
Well,
if
no,
he's not-
because he already beat. That was against. That was the
Oh,
first.
he already
match.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know what the last two are. I really don't.
Oh, Jacob Fatu's in a triple threat with Damian Priest and Braun Strowman.
There you go.
So one of those three. So yeah, it'll probably be Jake.
Jake.
No, because Jake's not gonna get pinned. So it's not gonna be Jake. It's gonna be Damian Priest.
They be Damian Priest.
100% Damian Priest. He could take a pin. Braun Strowman's he's not that guy.
He got 0% chance in winning that.
he's not even close to that guy. Damian Priest is gonna.
I wonder who the
able
last
to
one's
take a
gonna
pin.
be, man.
And Jacob Fatu is just he can't lose. So because it would just make no sense for him. He hasn't been pinned yet. So they're not gonna do it here. If they were gonna do it, they'd do it at Mania.
We still gotta think about this fucking Mania match. We gotta think about Kevin and Sammy. About that's gonna be a banger. As much as we've seen it 15 times before, this is still gonna be a banger.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger. It's just like, man, you can't get me excited for something that I don't know.
Exactly. Like we've seen it before 1,000,001 times, but every time it's always still a good match.
Yeah, I bet you at Elimination Chamber it's gonna be Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton.
Yeah,
that's gonna be one of the random matches because, I mean, when is Randy Orton gonna come back? He's not missing Mania. I don't even think he's injured for real.
I totally forgot they had Seth versus Finn. Yeah,
that's one of the guys.
That's the last one. Then it's gonna be Seth. It had to be Seth.
It's
gonna be Seth. Please do not put Damian Priest and Finn Balor in the same thing again. Please, I beg you. Keep them
I,
far away.
yeah.
Go to different shows. All right, stay at different shows. Don't ever go on the same show ever again in your life. Okay, Triple
I
H,
now
please.
100% believe Damien is going to be in this match now.
Yeah, because Seth Rollins gonna be
Now
in
that I
there.
know who the last one is, yeah, there's no way Jacob's not gonna. Jacob's gonna probably take himself out of this equation like he always does to get himself from not being pinned. Braun Strowman's gonna get pinned by Damian Priest,
You
and
know
if
what?
Damian Priest doesn't win, then it's gonna be Braun
That I
Strowman.
see.
Jacob is not gonna be in
I
this
see.
match.
I see how this is gonna go. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be that bad blood between Seth and CM Punk, and that's gonna take
Yeah.
over the show for a little, like Elimination Chamber. I feel like
Mm.
John's gonna slip up somehow. I feel he's gonna win it. I feel he's gonna win that last championship like late, like last of the year. They said they already made
Yeah.
like a whole PLE for him, so that's almost like I think it's gonna be the last run, and he wins
I
it,
just
and
don't.
he'll probably make it or something like
Yeah.
that. But I don't think he's
I
gonna
just
win
don't
at
want
Mania.
whoever fights. Yeah, I don't think whoever. I don't want whoever fights Cody at Mania to be somebody like a John Cena.
I think it's gonna be
You know what I
Drew.
mean? That's why I wanted it to be Jay
I think it'd be.
because I feel like
I wish it was Jay too. You know the banger of an entrance they will both make at Mania.
it'd be sweet.
Holy! But I
Holy,
know it's supposed to be him. Listen, bro. All I'm
Cody can
saying,
turn you Homelander
all I'm
style.
saying, man, is if you're sitting there and you say, we can do something crazy right now. Put Jay versus Cody at WrestleMania. I know it'll be very, the moves will kind of be bland, but still. Anyways, it'll be
Sure,
it'll be the latest entrance you could possibly have for two people. Everybody be on
sure.
their fucking feet after like
The
3 hours,
whole time.
2 3 hours on their fucking
Sure.
feet. But yeah,
I just know that whoever beats Cody, which I'm hoping is at Mania, he's had a long year run. It's time to move on.
I think it'd be
Cody's good.
Jacob
He
in there.
could, huh?
I think it's gonna be Jacob in there.
I don't
No, I don't
think
think he's
so.
gonna win it. I think it was. Realistically, if I had an honest, like an answer that's calling me right now, I think it'd be Drew McIntyre. I think so.
Drew winning
I think
versus
Drew's
Cody.
gonna win. I think Drew's gonna be the first Cody.
Could see that.
I could see it.
I,
I just don't think
I don't think
anybody
Punk is gonna
else.
win. I wanted it to, but I don't think it's happening.
Yeah.
Seth and Roman are gonna fight. Um,
Well,
I
no.
think Punk is fighting Logan Paul.
I just for the elimination chamber. I see John Cena probably be the last person yet again. He's gonna get screwed over again somehow. I think Punk is gonna have
Mm-hmm.
too much bad blood with Seth, so to be on site until they get screwed over again. How it
Double
typically is,
Claymore.
pretty much how it typically
Double,
is. Logan is gonna eliminate Priest or someone like that and may start something with there. But I
Logan's in
think,
the match.
yeah, because Logan be Rey Mysterio.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's in the match. No,
Yeah,
so I think Punk is gonna get eliminated by Logan Paul.
yeah, you know what I mean. It's gonna be something where it's gonna be him and Seth doing something in the middle of the ring, and then Logan's gonna be the cheeky one who gets a clean up pin or something like that, or like a roll up and gets a pin from there. And then I feel like whoever's gonna be Priest or Fatu is gonna be, it's gonna be down to like the last two again. And I think realistically, I think it's gonna be Drew. I think Drew is just way too hot. His character is way too good. Whoa, pause. I think Drew's way too hot of a character right now, and
Guys,
and
fired up.
and and his story is way too good of him coming back and trying to beat everybody that's always screwed him wrong. Plus, he always talked about Cody about how much he did him wrong for teaming up with Roman. I know, Kevin said the same thing too, but he kind of agrees with him. Like, yeah, you kind of messed up when I'm trying to face the whole bloodline, but you're, helping them out. So that's why I feel like I'm just like Drew. Just if realistically, out of everybody there, it feels like makes the most sense for it to be Drew. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to be
For sure.
Cena. I wouldn't be surprised if they do like, oh my god, here you go, But I feel like the realistic answer everyone wants to be would probably be Drew. I just think it to me personally. I just think it's too
Yeah, you
much
got.
bad blood between Punk and Seth for them either one of them to win, and that's the only two other people I could pick.
I think whoever wins, because Cody's got. I think Cody should lose WrestleMania.
I think he's gonna
Whoever
lose at
wins this match
WrestleMania.
should be the person to beat Cody for the title at Mania,
Hmm.
and then they need to hold it until John Cena beats him. So Drew McIntyre would make the most
That's
sense.
what I'm saying.
If
I
it's
feel like it
if it's
has to be
Punk,
Drew.
it's just not gonna work because everybody's gonna cheer for face Punk. I mean heel Punk.
Yeah,
So it's go. Okay, so there's no losing
you go
with
back to
Punk.
Punk Cena for the last title, for his last
I would
run.
be. I mean, I'd be fired up, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Me personally, what I would do,
I don't think it's happening either. Realistically,
I give it to Drew.
I give it to Drew. I just think
With the Raw,
he just makes the most sense. Like he's just a top heel, and you have Mr. Cena for his last championship run to beat the Mega Drew McIntyre. I don't know where it's gonna be at. Well, probably gonna be his last. The TLE, they're apparently supposed to be announcing soon, but
Mm.
um, I think that's gonna be the last one where he finally gets a championship match and he wins it. I think so.
I think John Cena's winning Money in the Bank.
He needs to win Money in the Bank. I forgot
Yep.
Bank is. There's so much going on, bro.
He wins the Money in the Bank, and then
Because we still got SummerSlam.
he cashes. He does the announce cash in thing again.
Yeah,
He announces it, or I think he'll do like Randy Orton did that one
I
SummerSlam,
just walk
where
at the very end.
he'll come out and turn heel on, like,
Hmm.
let's say he gets Jay. That would be
That'd
awesome.
be insane. Like, I'm
He'd be
sorry,
like, "Yeah,
dog.
you cost
But
me the
this.
Rumble. I never
Hmm.
forgot.
One, two, three,
This is my
boom.
year." That'd be awesome, man.
I don't know.
I
Just
don't
the
know.
whole press conference thing makes you feel like it's a prime minute season's gonna get screwed over. Like I feel like
He's
I'm gonna see everyone else in there, but I feel like he's gonna get screwed over somehow again. I just really feel like that's gonna be the last of it.
he's got me thinking he's gonna turn heel this year.
That's what I'm
I ain't
thinking
gonna
because the
lie.
way he was
The way he
talking,
did that promo.
he was like I'm tired of putting over a job. I'm tired of putting over people. It's time it's my time for me to start you know doing what's good for
Mm,
John Cena. And I'm like, that
mm.
ain't really that used to be you used to see the boy like oh man I'm just happy for the business happy to put people over when they need to. He's like nah, this is my time. Like I'm taking this shit now. I'm like
Your time is up. My time
ugh.
is now.
Like like I like
Sir,
he's about
yes,
to just
sir.
take over. Like what's going on here.
But I guess I'm sure as we wind it down here, there's a couple key things I want to hit. And it'll be rapid fire. We don't have to talk long about it.
Hmm.
But I've been looking at the roster this whole time since we've been chatting,
Right.
and I'm looking at a lot of bloat, and we know a lot of people are gonna be probably coming in soon. So I'm looking at the full roster, and I'm thinking if they could cut 5 people, like I know they just cut people,
Right.
but I'm thinking WrestleMania is typically when they do cuts, and I don't pray on anybody's downfall. These people that have real lives and need their jobs, but I know they're gonna bring more people in, and there's budgets, and budgets get cut. I'm looking at this roster, and there's 5 people that I can name to you that either need to get a Legends deal and wrap it up because they're not doing nothing anymore, or and to be a trainer, or they need to go work in TNA for a little bit, or go do something else. And then come back later. Right now, it's just not a good time for them, and they're not going to get anywhere. These are the 5. I'm gonna throw it to you.
Okay.
So number one, and they're not personal. Like I know I'm sure there's somebody out here that you think, but it's not gonna be them. Um, I'm gonna be completely honest. There's 5. Somebody that could go to that should be going to TNA right now and taking advantage and being maybe a top champion over there. Maybe even fighting Joe Hendry, The Miz.
The Miz.
Yes,
Okay.
I think he just I don't know for some
So,
reason I saw.
so you talking
Go
about
ahead.
just right now, not
Yeah,
like
like right now, like
not
they
like
have nothing to do.
okay, okay,
Nobody would care if they
okay.
just go do
It's
something
like
else for a little bit.
hypothetical. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. I
yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying fire
No,
them,
no, 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 no,
but
no.
maybe take some much needed time off away from the screen.
How about say send
Go
over?
go do something else.
We can do a
Yeah.
cut and then send over. Let's do that. Just
All
so
right. So
certain people I feel like won't be cut, but we can send them over to somewhere else to have them do something.
yeah. So Miz will be sent over, not
Yeah,
cut.
yeah.
He couldn't. He needs to go to TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Him because Dolph Ziggler, I seen him go over there. I don't know why, but for some reason he feels like a mega star over
That's how
there.
it is, bro. Like even when
Yeah.
Naomi when she left, she was a mega star in TNA.
Exactly.
Mega star
Yeah.
in TNA.
Big fish in a small pond. Maybe that's how I look at it. But
Exactly.
I think the Miz and Joe Hendry, and not saying it to be a fantastic match because they're kind of both 5 move kind of guys.
Mm-hmm.
But the Miz on the mic against Joe Hendry, who's obviously a skit kind of guy, and the Miz is a skit kind of guy, would just go hand in hand. This whole thing that he's been doing with like the Wyatt Six and being goofy, I'm like, this is what he lives for.
Mm-hmm.
In the Miz to TNA. Another piece of people that I think should go out of the company, and I know they just came back, and I'm not counting them as 2 separate people. This is one person. This is sorry, I got this music playing. The Street Profits.
Street Profits.
I
Oh,
know
you
they
can send
just
them
came
over. You
back.
guys send them over.
Send them over. No
Okay.
cut. No cut. Send over. So this is one here. I got one more send over, and then the last 2 will be cuts.
Okay.
Street
I'm gonna do
Profits.
mine a little bit different. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I want to do 3 send overs and 2 cuts. So the Street Profits, they just came back. Yes, I know that. But can you imagine there's no room for them right now. There is room. Don't get me wrong. There is room.
Mm-hmm.
There's absolutely room. They should be fighting for the titles. And I know that's probably where they're going to go, but it's been so long and they've been dragging this out. And if somebody really wasn't injured and they just did that just for story purposes, I don't think the story was good. But in either case, them going to TNA, fighting in the tag division against guys like the Hardys, the System, and people like that, and I've been watching a little bit of TNA ever since when we hung out the other day. I've been taking a look at TNA, see what's going on.
Hmm.
But I think them and TNA, as athletic as they are, as charismatic as they are, they will thrive, and they will look like top tag team kind of guys. And they don't. I feel like they're only sending those people in NXT that need some developmental. When you should be sending some of your top guys over there and saying, "Oh, I forgot this is what we have." You should be looking at it. Oh, dang! If we cut this guy, he's gonna go to AEW and be like Ricochet in a top main event feud with the top former champion. Not saying that I'm watching, but I do hear it. I know apparently Ricochet is putting on some of the best work of his life in AEW right now, and that's because they're giving him some chance to do something free and try something. And if it sucks, it sucks. But if it doesn't, hey, we might have some magic here.
Right.
Maybe he was never been a heel in WWE. But if they say, hey, go to TNA for a little bit, go test a new character out
Hmm.
over there.
Hmm.
Why not? Why not? So that's what I think they should do. They are already charismatic, and they should test out their heel character over there. The Hardys are the perfect people. They're a tag team that everybody loves. Nobody's gonna boo the Hardys over the Street Profits. Okay, so Street Profits they know how to get a little nasty. They know how to put a little swag and stank on it.
Stank
I
on
think they would go. Yeah, exactly. That's what they do, man. That's what they just did at the pay per view. All right, the last person that I want to send over, then I'll do my last two cuts. Um, last person I want to send over, Solo Sukoa.
Solo Sokola.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. The only reason I say that, right? He just came back, but look, what is he doing again? Cody Rhodes.
Go back to
We
old
we are,
reliable.
we are yeah, we are creatively bankrupt on Solo Sokoa, and obviously there's no way that they might put him back on the bloodline. Who knows? But if they didn't break up the bloodline, or if they're not, and they were all stick together, could you imagine him running rough shot in TNA? And everybody saying, "Bro, these guys are wild. These guys are crazy." And he comes back. He's like, let's just say hypothetically somebody debut. Let's say what's his brother? What's that guy's name? The tall guy. The other Hikuleo.
Took a layout.
Let's just say he was already there doing a
Is he even
little
on
his
this
thing there.
roster?
He's on NXT.
No, no,
He's
no,
not on the
no.
official
Never
roster,
seen
but
on the
he's there.
official thing, right?
Yeah. He's on the SmackDown
Oh no,
Hotel.
there he
Yeah,
is. Yeah, I see it now.
yeah. Imagine him, Lance and Hawaii. They're out there doing their little thing, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we came back with some more reinforcements. The family only gonna grow bigger. Family stronger
You
when
know,
we all together."
side
You
note,
know what I'm saying? I
yes,
don't know,
that's why I
but
think why this bloodline shit is not done yet at all. Like I know
well,
they said the whole tribal chief shit, but I was like, you still got two of these motherfuckers still inactive that no one knows about yet. You know,
well,
like I feel like they're gonna put them in there like how they did with Solo, and it's gonna be shot to the moon. Like it's
exactly.
exactly like, especially Hikaleo and being what was he 6'7", 6'8"? Like yeah,
Exactly.
bro,
Yeah, he's up there. He's a big man.
that is too much, too much. All right, go ahead
But yeah.
before
And then my two releases.
okay.
And I hate to see it, but I don't see anywhere for them to go where they currently are. And I think they've either peaked or reached their ceiling in the company. Number one, Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne, okay.
I mean, he's a great wrestler, phenomenal guy. But I just don't see him getting anywhere but being, oh, we brought a new guy in, get this guy out here so he can fight him because he's a good wrestler, and then go home. I think they're doing him a disservice, and they need to cut him so that way he can go do something else with no restrictions. Go tear it up in Japan, or go do something in Mexico, or go back to the UK scene and then come back later. Right now it's just I feel like he's wasting his best years, and he's a fantastic wrestler, and I watched some stuff from him in NXT a couple months back, but I just don't think they're doing him justice. It's a waste of time for him. Not anything personal, not because he sucks, because he's fantastic. I don't want anybody to think that. But I really think that he's wasting his prime years and could come back like a Cody Rhodes. I mean, people liked Cody Rhodes back then, but nobody really liked Cody like they like Cody now.
Right.
You can leave and come back a star. Nobody liked Drew McIntyre ever. He was never a face.
Nope.
Not once. And he came back big star, huge star, because he came back in NXT at his prime and then got moved up at his prime. So, that's somebody that I feel like could, benefit. Because you think about guys like him, but you think there's people like on NXT like Ethan Page, like what's that guy? What's the bouncy guy's name? You know what I'm
Javon
talking about?
Evans.
Yeah, Javon
The
Evans. You got
bouncy
people
guy.
like yeah, I just know his theme song
It's
is
just
the
funny. As
bouncy.
soon as you said that, I know it's who it was.
Yeah, yeah, you exactly. You got a Obafemi waiting to come break out. You got a even heck, what's this guy? What's that guy's name? The NXT North American Champion, Tony
Tony
D'Angelo. He's ready.
D'Angelo.
Trick Williams, he's ready. Wesley, he ain't doing nothing, but he's been ready. You know what I mean? You got people ready to rock, and you got yourself that obviously isn't doing anything. You got Ricky Starks that just came in. You know he's coming soon,
Mhm.
and give him a year or two, he's coming. So it's like you as a WWE wrestler should be thinking, I'm cooked. I haven't done anything in years. They had me as Butch. My new shirt says not Butch. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? We're wasting my prime years. Anyways, I don't want to go on too long. And the last person I want to cut, who I think I'm, this is personal to me because I believe that she's a phenomenal talent, and maybe she might be getting her little shine just now all of a sudden. But it's Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae.
Yeah, I love Candice LeRae. There's no secret. I just think again, same thing. She's wasting her prime years here. They're not doing anything with her, and her job has been always, oh, you're a tag team girl or you're a lackey. They never gave her a chance in NXT, and they're not gonna give her a chance now. I can tell you right now, they're never gonna give her a title shot. And if they do, it'll be a mid card title shot, and she still won't win.
All
And that's
right.
only because, yeah, it's just because Triple H doesn't see her as a champion, and I understand that. So not everybody can be champion, but
All right. Well, I got two. I
yeah,
get.
yeah.
Well,
Go ahead,
okay,
man.
not two. I got two categories. I'll do send over. I'm gonna do call ups. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't think personally, I don't think I can cut anybody else. 'Cause some people
I mean,
honestly
I don't
got
want to
cut.
cut them. I just think they should do something else.
Um. Okay. So for my first one, that's what I'm sending over.
Yes, sir.
I'm sending over Karrion Cross and Scarlett. I think they can do work in TNA.
Yes, sir.
I truly do
Yes,
think
sir.
they can do work in TNA. I'm sending them over. I think they need something to do instead of being the backstage presence that they are right now. I put it just backstage storylines, and every single person they talk to turns heel eventually. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want them to be a plague. I want them to actually show up and showcase and actually be on TV and shit. Um, like first call up. I got Last Legend Jakar Jackson. I think
Yes,
they're
sir.
especially Last Legend. I think Last Legend has the potential to be like kind of like a Bianca esque, and I won't say she's gonna be Bianca Belair, like Bianca esque type of because
I know what you mean.
she's tall, she's athletic, she's strong, and she has so much crazy potential of like how quick she can learn. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you.
I think she will be great. I think her and Jordan Gray's program will be insane. I truly think that. Of course, her and Bianca are great. Maybe her and Rhea. She's like a jack of all trades. Like you put her with anybody, she can look good. You know what I mean? Um,
Agree.
what else I got? I'm gonna say this. Okay, I'm gonna say one person who should go. Just one person off of me. I think Shotzi. Shotzi. I think she should go. I think she should get cut. I just don't see anything for Shotzi in NXT and whoever you call her up again. I just don't see nothing with her anymore. I don't. I think Tam Paxley. I think Tam Paxley is
Oh
the
yeah,
best
she's
out of
a
that
corpse.
group. I think she's a
She's a
call up.
corpse. Yeah.
She's a call up waiting to happen, or not main roster, more like a upper card waiting to happen. Um,
Yes, sir.
Gigi, she's there. I think
Gigi's got
I
some
think
work to
yeah, I
do.
was gonna say I think she should be another one who gets called over as well. That she can have some work, getting her character up and stuff like that, like how Cora Jay's doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, let me see. I had another one top of my head. You stole my other one. Was between Dawkins and Dawkins and Montez. Um, I just had a whole five picked down. Of course, I'm on my spot. I'm forgetting shit. Hold on.
I might have talked too long.
Uh,
Just a lot of people being wasted. It's like I
yeah,
don't want to see
okay.
them fired,
I'm gonna
but
call up, call down, and cut. Then we do that. Call up, call down. No, call up, call down, send over. There we go. That's a lot better than cut one. Um, let's see. Someone who should calm down. I That's a lot of people should get called down to me. Another person
yes,
get
sir.
called up. Javon Evans, Jada Parker. Those are my two. I think Jada Parker can bring a fire to the Raw Women's division. I think they need it badly. Um, especially, I think another
The
one.
character too.
Yeah, like she's just that I'm sorry, that bitch. That everyone wants there. Um, person who should get called down. There's a lot of them. Uh, to me personally, I think who should get called down is Shayna Baszler. I think she needs some work. I I, I don't know, just not the right story he's getting to her, not the right character. I'm sorry, not the story, but the
She should
character.
get.
Her
She should stay in
character,
TNA too.
yeah, her character right now is lost. You know, like she's a part of one group, but if she loses, she goes back to another group. If she loses, she by herself. Then she loses. I feel like she needs to go back to either NXT or over TNA and really find some success over there to come back and rewrite her name without getting fired or cut. Another person getting called up, Trick Williams. Trick Williams is beyond ready. I'm still surprised he's still in NXT. To be honest with you,
They
uh,
need him, man.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's just stand and deliver. But with the inclusion of Ricky Starks and Jordan Grace, do you really need Trick Williams anymore? That's what. That's what. You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
I just, uh, one I'm kind of having a problem with, um, just because I feel like she's so much better than what she is. I feel like Zarya should be up here. I feel like Zarya should really be up in the main roster.
She's
I just don't
she.
I just don't like her
I don't,
with Soul. Like I feel like she's getting held down. Like much as I love Soul
and
Ruka,
Soul's fantastic.
she's
Yeah,
fantastic. It's just I feel like something about them is just holding her. Like she has way too much like potential to be stuck in NXT.
unlike a group. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's I'm like I don't like that one at all. Another person to get called down or sent over, Zoe Stark. I think she's another one who's just really bland. Her character is very, 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 very bland, and I don't like it. She's great in ring, but just bland, very, very bland.
Yeah, she was the
Um,
most interesting when she was with Trish.
exactly. And after that, it's kind of been downhill. Um, if you do call up one, I forget to call up all of them. I'm gonna say the family, NXT. I think their time. If you keep them, I really hope you keep them as a group instead of just keeping Tony Angelo. I feel like just him as a character, it'll kind of get bland, but you keep them as a group, it'll get better. I feel like that would just, um, yeah. Uh,
I mean, I like them as a group. I personally don't see any. I don't see them as like
I see them mid
all that.
carders.
I mean, I see them lower mid carders. Like I think
You know who I think
they
is
don't
doing
have
great
anything
though in
together.
NXT? Rich Holland. I think he's doing fucking phenomenal in NXT.
Whoa.
He's doing
I've
phenomenal in
been
NXT.
watching him like that. I ain't gonna lie to
You know,
you.
the character work from between him with the fucking Braun Brutes till now, bro. He feels like a badass. One person who needs to get cut, like gone by Nikita Lyons. I'm sorry, she has to go.
Oh yeah,
She's
her time
go.
is up.
She has to go. It's like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, you're not wrong,
I
brother.
just
I've been on that train for a minute too.
I saw this weird thing where she got like a weird pop on NXT where she said you got like the big mama in the ring tonight or some shit like that, and she got a pop for it. I'm like, guys, don't chant her. Like, stop, dude. Like, all the things she does, she can say some quirky stuff, but her in ring sucks. Like,
And it's not even close to good.
I don't,
I don't know.
I don't.
She's been washed since she came back from that injury.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know if it was the injury, but yeah, it hasn't been good. Um, well, yeah, I think that's pretty much what I got for right now. I mean, my biggest thing is like if I had a dream, like a dream faction, I'll put Omos with Street Profits. I think that'd be amazing. Nah, I
I
don't
wouldn't
think
do
it'll go
that.
anywhere else, but I think that'd be cool. Or you just put Omos with Open Femi. that'd
Now
be
that would be
that'd be
nuts.
that'd be crazy.
I'll be like Triple H, what you doing, man? What are we doing here, man?
But that's just things I was just thinking about. Just some stupid stuff. Hopefully Ilya comes back soon. I'm seeing him on the roster. Um,
Oh, that would be awesome.
Ethan Page, I think he's ready for main roster. I would definitely call
Nope.
him up. No,
I like him. I think he should stay in the next. I
no.
think he should stay in the next two. No, no, not because he's not ready. I think he could run. He can do one more quick run.
Oh, like another run. Oh, okay. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, no to Ethan
And
Page.
not that he's not good. I think he's fantastic.
I love Ethan
He
Page. I
go,
love Ethan
yeah,
Page.
kill him with a
He's the
smile.
perfect heel. Like you know what I mean? Like people you just hate, like you just see him being the heel. Like I like
Yeah,
just
him and Grayson Waller
him Grayson.
should be the Miz replacements. Miz should not still be doing the same
Yeah,
freaking character.
yeah. I feel like he could be like the new upcoming Miz. Not like the old
Hmm.
quirky and stupid stuff Miz did, but like. He is kind of, to be honest, he is more like Miz than anything. Like he is like a
Yeah,
little bit better with the in ring, like he has better frame and stuff like that. But
and he's a good wrestler.
if he's a younger version of Miz. To me
Hmm.
personally, I think he's a younger version of Miz. But
Sir,
I love Ethan Page so much. I truly
I love
do.
Ethan too. Yes, sir. I like Ethan. Don't take my answer as I didn't like it. I think he's
Oh
fantastic,
yeah, no. I got you.
but
I
yeah,
just it was just caught me off guard. I said either page,
yeah.
what? Nah,
It's
but
just there's a lot of people. The
there's a lot
men's
of
division of
people.
NXT is struggling a lot more than the women's is.
Yeah, the women's stacked.
The
Plus you got
women could
Jordan
afford to lose
Grace.
three people.
Plus you got Jordan
Yeah,
Grace now. I'm sorry.
the
There's
women.
no way in the world that Zarya should be at the bottom of your mid card. Or I mean the bottom of the barrel as of right now for the free agent you
They
signed.
should have called up they should have called up somebody else with the Roxanne,
That's what I'm saying. It should
and
be
they may
two.
still be doing it, but there may still be somebody. But as of right now,
I think the only other people should it probably would be the last legend and Jakara Jackson because they've been having the matches on the main roster and everything like that and they've been ready. I mean everyone likes
I
them.
don't know.
They've been reciprocated.
They did that. They did that with Gigi and what's her name that one time too.
Oh,
Gigi
GG,
and JC Jane.
JCJ,
They
yeah.
were a perfect tag team. They broke them up. I don't know
I
why
don't
they did
why they
that.
did that, and it
That
has
was
been good with
so
both of them
dumb.
ever since then. Because they really just joined other factions. That's all they did. I'm just like you
That
just
was
kept
dumb.
them together. I just it adds one more person. I
That
don't
was
know.
dumb.
I really hope like another person. I really hope gets some spotlight. Run Sinclair. I feel like she's so good in the ring.
Yeah,
But
Brendan Reese too.
exactly. Who else? Who else we got in this damn roster? We got so many people in this damn roster. We can talk all day. Like I said, my other champion. I really want to have is Tina Paxley. I feel like she needs to be a champion
She
in
should be North American
2025. She
champion.
needs to be
Yeah.
something in 2025. She needs to. She is too damn good for her to be losing these big opportunity matches, bro. Like she's so damn good, so good.
I agree with you, but we
Either
talking
that or I
about
guess you can call up
Triple
Mrs.
H.
Triple H. Well, Shawn Michaels and then Triple
I think
H.
Julia's gonna get called up this year.
Oh, I think both of them get called up this year.
I don't think Stephanie will be taken out just yet. Not because she's not good,
Not
but
yet,
because
but
if you take everybody, then
by
you
the
get
end of
left
the
with nobody.
year, I see both of them going up there. But it's just they're too good. They're way too good to be sitting there all year. Not all year, but like the next standard lever, pretty much. I'm sorry to say that's a year time. So like
Yeah,
one
I don't even
at
think they
standard
should
lever, I
wait that
think
long.
Julia will go up. I think she had that short run, and then after that, I think it's gonna be Stephanie's time. I think it's gonna be Julia, Stephanie, and then whoever takes off to Stephanie once Stephanie goes up, and then that's gonna probably be it. But I just those are your top two women's wrestlers, to be honest with you. And the better one is going to be Stephanie, hands down.
Indeed.
The more crisp one in the ring.
Yeah.
Julia's more strong style, stiff, Shinsuke type esque. You know, she does more thing with power than anything else. But
That's
actual like
cool.
in ring work is going to be Stephanie. I think everyone's going to fall in love with Stephanie. Just how effortless it looks in the ring and how smooth she looks in the ring, pretty much. Uh,
I wonder what they're gonna do with some of these people.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of these people, I feel like either it's time for people to start retiring or getting cut or phased out. Um, you know, and the biggest question is, who the hell is going to dethrone the NXT Tag Team division? You need some tag teams down there, because who the hell just won it? Josh Briggs and some other dude. I'm just like, they ain't beating on Nathan Frazier and
And they should.
Fraxium, bro. They're too good. Like they
Yeah.
grew on me a lot. So yeah, that's the kind of only ones I have left before I be here all day just ranting about shit.
Yeah, I know
Um,
what you mean.
yeah, so that's pretty much it for us. Anything else you want to say before we head out of here?
The boys will be in town for NXT on Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to
So
the
I
show on
mean, I
Saturday.
guess yeah. So we will be out there hoping to get some merch. Hopefully, they got belts for sale. That'd be great. Um, New T-shirts. Hopefully they got some actual NXT shirts. Never seen those. I guess you don't really get that shirt if you're NXT. Uh, but yeah, man, I don't know. Other than that, man, Triple H WrestleMania season, man, step it up now. I understand you gotta cook, but
Step it up,
come on,
goddamn
man.
it!
Come on now, goddamn it. I ain't gonna lie. I've been skipping Raws and Smackdowns last couple weeks. I've been watching highlights, but I'm not about to waste 3 hours every week on Mondays and Fridays just to be disappointed because nothing happened but the same matches over and over again.
Yeah,
So there's a million people on that roster. Take care of them. If you're not, just cut them. Why are you wasting time? Cut them and do something. Let them do something else.
because I feel like he's starting to cut people, and for no more is gonna happen because it's gonna sign all these big free agents coming up.
And that's
It has
cool.
to happen.
That's cool, but don't bring these people in if you got no plans for them. Don't call Roxanne up from the NXT and then treat her like Lara Valkyria for 6 months. Give her a little pop, a little run, and then all of a sudden now she's just in a random tag team.
She won the
Don't do
first
this
ever
to
and
these
has
people
got
that
a
had stuff to do.
single feud since then.
Yeah, don't do that to don't do this to somebody that us people actually care about because you've done it. You've done it before. Vince has done it before. Let's stop doing it. If you don't have a plan, why bring them up? If they're making more, if the thing is they're making too much money and they shouldn't be in NXT, that's one thing. But maybe think about something to do with them. You guys are paying these people. Y'all are signing these people. How hard is it to write a daggone story about Roxanne chasing the title? Does nobody wants a title unless they're like talking to the champion. Why is Maxine Dupree not want the title? You know what I mean?
Well, actually, any type of views. I haven't seen her last time. I haven't seen her on like actual wrestling, like actual wrestle since since the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only
And
time.
that's a
And that's
yeah.
the time I was like, oh, she's gonna wrestle.
Yeah,
Okay, you know
and
what I mean?
she got the pop of her. Nobody got a pop like that until Alexa Bliss came out. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is what you're doing it with Jay rewarding people. Just give her a chance on the TV.
Hmm.
People obviously want to see this. You know what I mean? I don't know. I understand. I'll say this real fast. Let me leave. You work your job. Let's just say hypothetically, you work your job every day, right? I work my job every day. Do you just go to work just because you go to work, or do you want eventually want to make more money? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You just go to work just so you have a job. These people, the belt is that promotion. Why does nobody ever has any ambition to get a title unless you're like a main eventer? And even right now, like the top stars like CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, John Cena, and I obviously aside from the people that are in the elimination chamber because they're obviously in the elimination chamber, it's like how are so many people not saying I want to fight Gunther?
Right.
He's not fighting anybody. I want to fight for the Intercontinental title. Nobody does that. Nobody has any ambitions to move up in their rank on TV. LA Knight went from I want to be United States champion to now, well, I guess I'll be in the Elimination Chamber. I guess I'll was he even in the Royal Rumble? I don't even remember.
It wasn't a
Maybe he
Royal
was.
Rumble.
Oh, well, he ain't do nothing of
He had
note
that.
that
He
I
had
can
that.
remember.
He had that big spot with Drew. And remember
Oh,
everyone
that's
was
right.
talking about the
Oh
whole.
yeah, yeah, you're right, you're
Yeah,
right, you're right.
and that was the
I'm
only thing
lying.
everyone was talking about.
Yeah, I'm popping the boys. My bad. But yeah, I just think it's dumb. That's just me. That's the only thing I can never agree with, and I don't know why people do that.
I do
How hard
agree.
is it to book? Yeah, how hard is it to book the people that are on your show to say, "I'm gonna beat you right now," but only because you're in the way of me getting to the Intercontinental Champion.
Yep.
You gotta be like the damn Judgment Day, sitting in a damn room every week.
Every week,
Why does
bro,
nobody care about a
they do the
title? Why does nobody
same
care about a title?
thing.
Dominic Mysterio. Hello, Braun Breaker. I get it. If the storyline is this guy is scary and nobody can beat him like Gunther was, I understand why everybody is not chomping at the bits. But like, if you're telling me that Braun Breaker's walking up to AJ Styles, Finn Balor, X, Y, and Z,
Penta.
how and yeah, Penta. Nobody has said, when are we gonna get some no more contender matches going on, Nick Aldis? When are we gonna get some no more contenders going on, Adam Pierce?
Yeah,
It's always fatal 4-way
I
match.
feel like it should be
I
featured more on
don't know.
both of the brands. To be honest with you, just more mid card presence. Like I love the tag
Yeah,
team
they
division
only getting a
too, but
push. Yeah,
the
yeah.
tag team is every week.
It's
I
like
don't care about the pre
that's
deadly
all we see every
DIY
week.
anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to see that every week, and if I don't, that's okay because it's like every month doesn't need to have a tag team
Well,
title match on SmackDown or
and
Raw.
more, I wish for the, especially for the Raw women's side, the Raw women's IC. I feel like that needs
Mm.
love, man. I
Some
feel like
love
that needs
match.
love because there's no way that she won on Saturday night's main event and then hasn't even defended or even have one remotely feud with it. The only time we saw her with the championship was in Royal Rumble, and like she did the whole little post for it. But like, who's your first challenger? What's the first
And
match?
nobody, yeah,
Like I don't. Isn't it
yeah.
every month they have a Saturday night main event?
No, 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 no. There's only 4 times a year.
4 times a year. Okay,
So they're gonna do one in December. They did one in January. They're doing it pretty much in the months where there's not really a big review.
gotcha. All right. So
So I
we
think the
got
next one is in like May,
yeah, because we got Royal
right after
Rumble,
WrestleMania or something.
and then we got Rumble. We got something else, right? Before Mania? No, we got Rumble then Mania, right?
Nope, nope, nope. So we got Elimination Chamber, and then after that is Mania.
Mania. And then so it's gonna be Saturday's main event. And then we get to the backlash and all the other shit. Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, all that stuff. So, all right. Oh yeah, hey, that's what it is. We said 30 minutes. It's been an hour. So
You like that?
yeah, I mean, there's more stuff to talk about. We'll talk about that in the next pod. Then I think after when we can start doing these videos, instead of just kind of going with like a script, we're just gonna talk about just random shit going on with wrestling. I think that'd be the
Yeah, pretty
best thing to
much.
just talk about. Um, but yeah, this video will be up as soon as we can. I'm not gonna do just scheduling like I'm gonna schedule them, but I'm not gonna like this video will be up on this date because shit happens, life happens. So it's gonna be up when it's
Sir.
up. You guys will see it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, Cordy, got anything else to say before we out?
No, sir.
All right, have a good one, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.